I downloaded 3 budgeting apps last year. I think I opened each one maybe twice.
What happened the second time?
One wanted to connect my bank account, and I got paranoid. Another wanted me to categorize every single transaction manually, and I gave up after day 3. The third one I just forgot existed.
Those are actually 3 completely different problems, and 3 different apps were designed to solve each one of them.
What do you mean?
Some apps automate everything and you barely touch them. Some apps ask you to do everything manually, and that's intentional. That's the whole point. Some are free, some cost money. They are not all trying to do the same thing.
So, how do you even know which one to pick?
You figure out how you actually want to relate to your budget. Then you pick the tool that matches that. Not the other way around.
I've definitely been picking based on the App Store rating.
That's why you opened each one twice. You open the App Store. You search the word budget. You get 40 results, each one claiming to be the simplest, most powerful, most life-changing budgeting tool ever built. You pick the one with the highest rating, download it, spend 20 minutes setting it up, use it for 3 days with genuine intention, and then forget it exists entirely. This is not an unusual outcome. It is the average outcome. And the reason is not that you lack discipline or that apps do not work. The reason is that different budgeting apps are built around fundamentally different approaches to managing money, and most people choose one at random based on aesthetics or ratings rather than one that matches how they want to engage with their finances. A J.D. Power study on personal finance application satisfaction found that the single strongest predictor of whether someone continued using a budgeting app after the first month was not the number of features, the visual design, or even the app's accuracy. It was the fit between the app's design philosophy and the user's existing relationship with their money. People who wanted automation and passive oversight kept apps that provided automation. People who wanted active control kept apps that required active input. Mismatch between the tool and the user's natural approach almost always produces abandonment within 3 to 4 weeks. YNAB, You Need a Budget, is the most powerful budgeting app built around the zero-based budgeting philosophy. Every dollar of income gets assigned to a category before it is spent. The app does not automatically categorize your spending. You review and assign each transaction yourself as it arrives. This is not a limitation. It is a deliberate design decision. Jesse Meckham, who founded YNAB, built it around the principle that financial awareness requires active engagement with your money, not passive observation of it. YNAB costs approximately $14.99 per month, or $99 per year after a 34-day free trial. It is the most expensive option and the most effective for people who want complete, real-time visibility into every dollar they earn and spend. It has a genuine learning curve. Most users report it taking 2 to 3 weeks to feel natural. Independent reviews consistently describe YNAB as producing the most significant change in financial behavior of any budgeting tool, particularly for people who have tried and abandoned simpler apps before. Mint, now operating under the Credit Karma brand following Intuit's consolidation, is the most widely used free budgeting tool in the United States. It connects directly to your bank accounts and credit cards, automatically categorizes your transactions, and displays a spending dashboard without requiring ongoing manual input. You review what the app has already done rather than actively managing each transaction. For someone who wants a clear automated overview without significant time investment, it is the most accessible starting point available. The honest limitation is that passive awareness is different from proactive planning. Knowing where money went after it has been spent is a different and less powerful financial experience than assigning money to categories before it gets spent. EveryDollar is Dave Ramsey's personal budgeting app. Built around the zero-based budgeting method and aligned structurally with his Baby Steps framework. The free version requires manual transaction entry. The paid version connects to bank accounts and imports transactions automatically. EveryDollar is simpler and more beginner-friendly than YNAB, while still using the same assign EveryDollar approach at its core. For someone already working through the baby steps or the total money makeover system, EveryDollar is the most natural fit. For someone without that existing framework, YNAB generally offers more flexibility and adaptability to different financial situations. Goodbudget is a digital implementation of the physical cash envelope budgeting system. The method of dividing physical cash into labeled envelopes for each spending category, then spending only from the relevant envelope for each purchase. Goodbudget replaces physical envelopes with virtual ones. You allocate your income to envelopes at the start of the month and spend from them as the month progresses. There is no bank account connection. Everything is entered manually, consistent with the cash envelope philosophy of deliberate, hands-on engagement with each transaction. Goodbudget is the right choice for someone who resonates intuitively with the cash envelope concept, but wants to manage it digitally. The fifth option is one that most budgeting content overlooks almost entirely: a spreadsheet. Google Sheets is free, requires no account connections, operates exactly as you design it, and can be customized to reflect your specific budget categories, income timing, and financial goals without compromise. The Federal Reserve's survey of consumer finances has found that households who track their spending through any consistent method, including a simple handwritten ledger, demonstrate meaningfully better savings outcomes over time than those who track nothing at all. A well-designed spreadsheet is not a primitive workaround. It is a legitimate tool that many financially disciplined people use for years precisely because it gives complete control without subscription cost or app dependencies. Here is a simple framework for choosing. Maximum real-time visibility, willing to invest 3 weeks learning, YNAB. Automated categorization, free, minimal effort, Credit Karma. Following the Dave Ramsey Baby Steps, EveryDollar. Digital envelope system, no bank connection, full manual control, Goodbudget. Complete design freedom, no monthly cost, build your own structure, a spreadsheet. Morgan Housel, in The Psychology of Money, makes an observation that applies directly to this decision. The best financial tool is not the most sophisticated one. It is the one that keeps you engaged long enough for the financial habit to form and solidify. A straightforward app you open every day will do more for your financial health over 12 months than a powerful app you stop using in week 3 because the setup friction was too high. One additional note that matters regardless of which tool you choose. The first 30 days with any budgeting system are the hardest. The interface is unfamiliar. The categories require thought. The habit is not yet automatic. Do not evaluate the tool based on how it feels in the first 10 days. Give it a full month before concluding whether it is working for you. The friction you feel in week 1 is the habit forming. That friction is normal. That friction is the work.
So YNAB for maximum control, Credit Karma for autopilot, EveryDollar for the Baby Steps framework, Goodbudget for envelope budgeting, and a spreadsheet if I want to build it myself.
That's an accurate summary of the actual differences.
I think I kept picking the wrong type for how I think about money.
Most people do. They pick based on the rating, not based on whether the method matches how they want to engage with their budget.
I want to know where every dollar is going before I spend it, not after.
Then YNAB. Give it a full month before you judge it.
34-day free trial, female. Enough time to know whether it fits. All right, that's the one I'm trying.
The best app is the one you keep opening. That's all it has to be.